big. Inoue. He's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I won't take nothing away from him.
Naoya Inoue is doing things and doing them to great fighters.
Every opponent says the same thing at the press conference. I'm not afraid of him. Then, the bell rings, and their bodies tell the truth. Tonight, 5 men step into the ring with the monster, an execution in an empty casino, a champion who forgot how to punch, and one night in Tokyo when the fear finally changed sides. This is Fight Diary. Let's go. Las Vegas 2020. A casino ballroom with no crowd. Just officials, cameras, and the sound a fight actually makes. Moloney flew in from Australia, a hardened, disciplined contender who had earned his shot the long way. He trained for the power. Everyone does. But in an empty room, there is nowhere to hide from what you hear. Every Inoue counter cracks like a whip. Every instruction from the corner carries. Every breath is on the record. This was not a boxing match with atmosphere. It was an execution you could listen to.
Moloney takes it well. There it is. Once again, the attack. Right hand, left hand.
My essentials packet, the right uppercut for Inoue.
Mid-range, inside, it doesn't matter. He's controlling this fight. He's leading, he's countering, he's outspeeding, outquicking, and he has more power than Moloney.
Moloney is boxing well here. Sharp jab, tight guard, disciplined feet, everything the scouting report demanded. The problem is that Inoue is reading all of it in real time.
16 knockouts, but here comes Jason Moloney, who said, if I can get him backing up, yeah, devastation.
Thank you.
But sometimes it's, big right hand there from Inoue, and Moloney takes it, and he takes 2 steps back.
If you could hear the...
Listen to it. No crowd, no noise, just leather on skin. In this much silence, Moloney can hear every counter coming, and he still can't stop them.
Inoue's a good finisher, too.
Hey, okay, come to me.
Position to throw this left hook.
The right hand is already finding its range. Moloney's corner can see it building. A counter, loaded, waiting patiently for one mistake.
Distance. Well, you get set up with shots like this. Beautiful left hook right in between. Nice step back, a half a step back by Inoue. Nice check hook right there from him.
A lot to deal with, fellas. Power, speed, quickness, timing.
And he smells blood. He may be the monster, but tonight he's a shark going after his prey in Jason Moloney from down under. Big right hand once again. Supreme focus from Naoya Inoue. As Moloney gets caught with another left hook as he leads his jab out there.
Body first, then head.
As round 7 comes a big right hand from Naoya Inoue, and Moloney is down and hurt.
The pattern that breaks men slowly. Moloney keeps answering back, but every exchange costs him more than it costs Inoue.
It is over. Naoya the Monster Inoue on Halloween night knocks out Jason Mayhem Moloney. Right hand it was.
Inoue started this fight the way that he ended it. He just got on fire. He revved up his engine, and he was all gas and no brakes. He did everything. He showed speed, he showed power, he showed some flavor with his feet, and you know, he ended with a devastating right hand like that. Moloney just made a mistake. Threw a jab.
6 rounds of patient dissection. The commentators keep praising Moloney's toughness. Inside an empty arena, everyone can hear exactly what each compliment costs.
Talking about this over the last couple rounds, it doesn't look like much is happening, but there's a lot happening, and you see Inoue, a guy with an IQ, setting up a shot like that to have an emphatic victory here in the United States. There's a lot of people that are going to start to know this young man's name, and if he continues to put on performances like this, he will be a household name.
And still,
One counter right hand in the closing seconds of round 7. Moloney tries to rise, and his legs refuse the order. In an empty room, the silence afterwards sounds exactly the same.
Monster Inoue!
7 months later, a different kind of fear. Dasmarinas arrived from the Philippines with the plan every trainer preaches: protect the body, survive the storm. And here is what separates Inoue from every other puncher alive. Most knockouts come from the shot you never see. Inoue tells you where it's coming. The left hook to the liver, the same punch to the same spot, over and over. Dasmarinas knew it. His corner knew it. Everyone watching knew it. And in less than 3 rounds, knowing changed absolutely nothing.
And you know, orthodox, the right hand and the left hook are the 2 punches that you want to look for. All starting with the foot position, the lead foot. If you get your foot outside the lead foot of the southpaw, you can line up your power shot, which is the right hand. It's like almost an autocorrect with his balance.
There's that left hook again. You see how quickly he can viper strike it at a moment's notice.
Dasmarinas is choosing right now to get on his bike.
The first round sets the pattern. Dasmarinas fights tall behind a long jab while Inoue walks him down, patient, unhurried, hunting the opening downstairs.
He's saying, I know you got punching power, but you gotta catch me.
Good straight left from Dasmarinas. Yeah, but Dasmarinas is going to have to be in that range and still get his if he's got any shot of landing anything significant.
There's no doubt.
Inoue.
You got to take certain risks.
A fast-handed southpaw with real power of his own. Against most fighters, that matters. Against this one, it only delays what is coming.
Dasmarinas along the ropes.
Nice shot right
hand.
there.
Dasmarinas trying to time that left hand.
So you can already tell from the body language of Dasmarinas, he's moving a lot. He doesn't want to get touched by those big shots, but offensively, he's starting to settle down and land some shots.
There it is.
But then a shot like that will land.
Left hook to the body.
Knocked down, scored by the monster.
Liver.
Left hook to the liver.
It's a common shot in the sport of boxing, but it didn't land.
There it is, the left hook downstairs. Dasmarinas felt that one through his gloves, through his guard, through every layer of protection he owns.
It was a delayed reaction, but he thought about it. He said, I just can't stand up. That kind of shot takes the wind out of you. Jab, waist uppercut, and just a grazing shot right there that just paralyzed Dasmarinas, and Inoue went back there.
50 seconds to work here in round 2 for Inoue. Stalking his prey. Oh, big left hand dug in underneath. Now working behind the jab. Nearly a clash of heads.
Same punch, same spot. He drops his elbow to cover it now, and that is exactly what Inoue wants because the head comes next.
When you hurt a person to the body,
Oh, another
you go
body
right
shot.
back down there.
Pinpoint accuracy with the left hand to the body. One of the most devastating punches you can land in this sport. Paralyzes the opponent, and it did with Dasmarinas.
Dasmarinas is still hurt.
There's no doubt about it.
Trying to survive the fouls. Another body shot comes in. Look at Inoue. This is what he delivers time and again.
The body attack is relentless now. Every left hook lands in the same spot, and each one takes something Dasmarinas cannot get back.
Bruising that liver shot. Round number 3. 20 fights for Inoue have only lasted a total of 114 rounds. 5.7 rounds is his average length of an Inoue fight. And he hurts Dasmarinas in round 2. The velocity, I know it looked like it was grazing, but the speed is... Oh, he digs in again!
But this right here is when it starts to become unfair.
His corner keeps asking for movement. There is nowhere to move. The ring keeps shrinking and the monster keeps walking forward.
He doesn't let you get anything with his quickness. Inoue's looking to go back to that body. He's just going away from it for a little bit. Make Dasmarinas forget about it. Then he's going back down there with that left hook.
There it is. Yep. Sold the right hand, came back with the left to the body. 3-punch combination. Goes back to it again. Oh! Big-time shot to the body by Inoue.
Watch the liver shot land again. The same coordinates, the same cruelty. Somewhere in that corner, someone is already thinking about the towel.
But can he survive the next half minute? Dasmarinas, that side is going to feel like here's how he finished it. Well, this was the first knockdown.
See, splitting the guard with the uppercut, then coming around the elbow to the liver with the left hand. Missed with that, but what he really wanted was that right there. Bring the elbows inside with the uppercut, then come around.
He gets up. That's the part nobody talks about. They keep getting up because pride answers the count before the body can object.
Body shot again! My, oh my! 3 body shot knockdowns and a knockout victory for the great Naoya Inoue!
right to the side of Dasmarinas. Dasmarinas was already still reeling from the first body shot and the others that followed up, and that just added insult.
And still, the WBA IBF bent.
The third knockdown, the same left hook, and the referee has seen enough. 17 body punches landed. That was the whole fight. If you're here for the stories, the highlight reel skip, subscribe. This diary is just getting started. Now, the Fear wears a champion's belt. Fulton, undefeated, 2 world titles, the best America had at the weight. Inoue was moving up to challenge him, and on paper, this was the night the monster finally met his match. So watch how a world-class champion behaves when he believes none of it. Every step measured, every exchange rationed, a man defusing a bomb in front of thousands. Fulton said afterwards that he had never felt anything like Inoue's power, that you don't just take the shots, you feel the pressure of them. This is where that education began.
With it again, and then a 4-punch combination that included a left to the body from Inoue. Double jab, comes upstairs with the right hand. Fulton puts up the guard and backs out. And he wants to show that he's...
Look at the distance Fulton keeps. Champions don't usually fight on the back foot by choice. This is respect, being taught in real time.
Nice level-changing jab right there in exchange. A jab for a right hand.
And how it has defined him in so many ways. You see the total body punches in a way with an 11-2 advantage. He has been increasing his work rate as the fight has moved around in the early stages as he comes with 2 right hands.
Not doing anything. Inoue's beating him to the punch. He's there.
Fulton's jab is one of the best in the division, and he cannot let it go. Every time he commits, the counter threat freezes his hand mid-thought.
From the nose of Scooter Fulton. What's the change that needs to take place for Fulton, Timmy?
Kind of change his rhythm. He's standing directly in front. Use your legs. He can draw in a way. I mean, he tried to come forward, but he's not letting his hands go. He's afraid for what's going to come back. So now use your legs.
This is what pressure without punches looks like. Inoue takes half a step closer every round, and the champion's world keeps getting smaller.
Now here comes the combination punching of Inoue behind that jab, as we've seen early on in round 5.
And change his rhythm up. I mean, when you have a fighter like Inoue just landing shots like that, you have to change your rhythm up. You have to.
The jab that rules this fight belongs to Inoue. Fulton keeps trying to time it, but every trigger he pulls, the target is already gone.
His right. That's what he has to do. Inoue is quick to cut him off and says, I want you directly in front of me. I don't want you moving anywhere.
That time he comes in with the left hook.
So unbelievable how Inoue, no matter what position he's in, he's able to generate.
Fulton finds a rhythm briefly, then a single counter resets everything he has built.
Description of what makes his punching power special.
He just ran with a combination.
He did.
Trying to establish his own offense, but getting himself out of position.
Short left hand chopped down here at the end of round number 6. Fulton trying to exchange on the inside, and Inoue getting the better of it again. The jab for Inoue. There's Fulton on the inside, coming wrapping around the guard with that right hand. And Inoue comes right back at him. Returns fire immediately.
That's the one thing about Inoue. He never stops hunting for that knockout.
Never.
He's always looking for it.
4-punch combination, back to the jab up top.
The champion is fighting to survive rounds now, not to win them. The scorecards have stopped mattering. The question is whether he hears the final bell.
Onslaught punches, and he's allowing Inoue to recharge. He needs to work his offense immediately after Inoue gets done. Right hand, the left hook. And the reason why Inoue can get there quick with that jab is his Fulton has a wide stance. His base is so wide, it's really hard to get in and out.
Oh, right hand, awesome! Oh, a huge right hand from the monster! And then he chases him down!
That right hand is the beginning of the end. Fulton's legs betray him for half a second, and half a second is everything the monster needs.
Here in round number 8, Fulton hurt badly. The monster on the attack, trying to claim 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes, backed up
Down in round 8, the first loss of his career, finished on the floor. He would call it the best thing that ever happened to him. Fear teaches. The monster's lessons just cost more.
The monster Inoue!
Tokyo 2022. 4 belts in 1 ring, and a chance to become the first undisputed bantamweight champion in 50 years. Butler came as a world champion in his own right, and then did something no champion ever plans to do. He stopped fighting, gloves welded to his face, backing away, refusing to throw. The commentators called it survival. Inoue called it frustrating. But understand what you are really watching. A professional fighting man, standing across from the monster, deciding that trying to win was too dangerous. Fear doesn't always scream. Sometimes it just quietly retreats.
Small steps just to corral Butler, always keeping him in range. There's a right hand and a left hand to the body that backed it up.
For those type of situations.
Here is the pattern of the entire night. Inoue walks forward, Butler walks away. One man hunting, one man hoping the clock moves faster.
Just a vicious assault right here. Inoue cornering Butler. Butler protecting himself really well. A lot of those things was caught on the glove. But as you see, no return fire from Butler. He is timid. The uppercut, right uppercut, left hook behind.
Now explain to people when you say that. You call it a teeter-totter. And Butler finally lets his hands go as Inoue covers up for a moment. Best work that Butler's had comes here in round number 3. But what you describe as that teeter-totter, the ability to throw punches.
Inoue switches angles, feints, even drops his hands, literally inviting Butler to hit him. The invitation is politely declined.
Needs to make an adjustment. He needs to fight. Sell out now.
WBO champion. Inoue closing the gap into that corner again. Left hook comes in. Inoue comes around the guard with a right hand.
Just more domination.
The pattern never changes. Inoue cuts the ring in half, then in quarters. Butler circles out, resets, and gives away another round without throwing.
The glove that's
the first
making contact.
Test, you do from a power puncher like Inoue, when you're getting hit with those type of punches. Inoue is standing just outside that mid-range. He's
The body shots are starting to come through the guard now. A shell only protects you until the walls begin to come down.
The inside left hand came to the body, finished with a left hook upstairs. Right hand comes behind the jab. Left uppercut, right uppercut. There's that left hand to the body that's been so effective tonight. World champion. And with that, and Timmy, we noted we're so used to in recent years seeing Inoue with the bright. He does for a moment. And Inoue would invite that.
Taking more chances, trying to get him to open up so he can land.
By the middle rounds, the crowd understands what it is watching. Not a contest, but a siege. The walls hold. For now.
It's too easy, Tess.
Far too easy.
Too easy. Good combination right there from Butler.
Ali shuffled.
Beautiful left hook down to the body. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need to see more from Butler right there.
Inoue starts switching stances mid-attack, southpaw to orthodox, hunting a new angle into the shell. Butler's answer never changes. Cover, retreat, survive.
From Butler. You can hear the encouragement from the corner of Paul Butler. As he's sent back with another right hand that hits that high guard. The way I hear you talk and what I see out of Butler, you get the sense that to him the victory was getting the contract signed.
That's it. That's it. You got to understand that.
Nice, good, Paul. But Gallagher himself has to understand you're headed to a shutout loss no matter.
Yes.
A former world champion, reduced to a single ambition, not being there when the punches arrive.
Up against the ropes.
He can open up a big shot. Touch, 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 touch. Get him defensive and then boom. A big shot downstairs.
Now Inoue with a combination to open up this 11th round.
Ooh, and I love the speed on those punches. That's what I'm talking about. Changing up the cadence, baby. speed coming down the middle, but now he needs to bring it downstairs after he get those hands.
The 10th round ends like the 9 before it. But sieges end. They always end.
Right hand to the body is a good one. And a big right hand that comes in. Great work from Inoue. Big combination scores.
10 rounds of pursuit end in the 11th. The knockout makes history. Every belt, one king, the first undisputed bantamweight since 1972. Even the man who refused to fight could not survive.
Butler by hitting the accelerator and putting on a show.
Inoue made him a punching bag for the entire night until he stopped him.
And now boxing's first undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya, the Monster Inoue.
This was very important for Inoue to do this.
The Tokyo Dome, 2024. No boxing had happened here since 1990, since the night Douglas knocked out Tyson and taught the world that monsters can be made human. 34 years later, the Dome finally reopened, sold out for Inoue. Across the ring stood Nery, a vicious Mexican southpaw with real knockout power and a grudge against this entire country. Everyone came expecting a coronation. But Nery had not flown to Tokyo to be a guest at anybody's party. He came to finish what Douglas started, to prove that in this building, monsters fall.
Calm fighter, confidently calm. He has exceptional footwork. He's sturdy. But this is a fight where Nery has said, I want it to end early.
Nery right now doesn't seem spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is!
Inoue goes down!
The left hand lands and the impossible happens. Inoue is down, the first knockdown of his career, in front of the biggest crowd of his life. Listen to it. Tens of thousands of people and total silence.
Right there, but you see, when Inoue tends
Watch him rise. No panic, no wobble.
the opposite hand tends to drop. Poor fundamental habits right there from Naoya Inoue.
He takes the count like a man checking his watch, and somewhere in that silence, the fear starts changing sides.
Tries to deliver a right hand of his own, an uppercut. Comes through, but Nery unaffected. He keeps punching.
But Nery seems to be changing up his attack.
Now comes the answer.
Trying to be patient. He's trying to catch Inoue out of position. When Inoue commits, he's out of position. Oh, there it is.
Inoue returns the favor.
Lunging forward.
Pace lifts, the angles sharpen, and Nery begins to learn what everyone in this diary already knows. You get one free shot at the monster.
Feeling that gap or that space with that left hook. Here he is reaching with the backhand. Inoue stepping back, has a single high shield. Oh, why don't you eat that, young man? Go ahead and sit down.
And Tim, that is a prime example of what you described in terms of elite technique.
Nery is still dangerous. One left hand changed this building once, and everyone inside it remembers. Inoue fights like a man who remembers too.
And watch that back foot.
Feet and hand working together.
A great bounce back round for Inoue after he suffered the first knockdown of his career in round one.
His defense has to get better. He has to be responsible after his offense.
Four-punch combination from Inoue. There's that pop right hand again.
The champion's jab controls the geometry now. Every exchange starts on his terms and ends with Nery holding on or backing off.
There is a certain sound to the combination punching of Inoue that's very distinct. Perhaps an opportunity for Nery, but with them comes great risk. Like that!
There it is.
There's the risk with no reward! Left hook scores the knockdown again!
Down goes Nery. The dome that fell silent for Inoue erupts for him. The same building, two completely different kinds of fear.
Lead hand is down of Nery on the inside. Inoue noticing that. He's attempted there, just missed off the mark, but he dips under. You see his eyes. He's looking right at Nery. He sees those hands. Pull away from that face.
When we talk about punching technique, Tim,
look at this.
When you talk about the ability to turn a punch over in the last few inches of the delivery system.
Yes.
It is target practice now. Nery keeps walking forward because walking forward is the only plan he has left.
Boxing history, here comes the monster. Right hand, stood up to it for the moment. Inoue on the attack.
It's brilliant stuff right there from Inoue.
Just stands up to that offensive effort from Inoue, from Nery, and fires back. Oh, his right hand. Combination up top.
The Tokyo Dome grows louder with every exchange. 34 years of waiting, and the building can already feel how this one ends.
Nery can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim? There's the right hand!
A left hook ends it in round 6.
As Nery has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again!
Nery flat on the canvas. Inoue standing over the same ground where Tyson once fell, having answered the only question anyone had left.
Oh, and that finish right there. I mean, what do you say, Tess? Look at the way Nery hit the canvas. Knees buckled. Got hit with an uppercut, short uppercut right there on the inside, but then that short right hand has that type of effect. Like, gosh, that's just different level of technique right there.
5 men, 5 kinds of fear, and a monster who walked through all of them to become the #1 fighter on the planet, pound for pound. In 2026, Japan finally got the fight it had waited a generation for. Inoue against Nakatani, the 2 best in the country, in that same Tokyo Dome. What happened that night deserves a diary of its own. So answer me this. Which came closest to the truth? The silence in Vegas or those 60 seconds in Tokyo when the monster was human? And if you believe somebody out there can finally take the fear away, name him below.